How's it going, everybody? Level M Datcast, Matchbox on tap today. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you stopping by, spending your time here. We are going to cover 2024 Matchbox A-Case collectors. But before we get through that, we do have to address the 800-pound gorilla in the room. And that is 2023, which did not complete. We did not complete 2023, so we're going to run over this real quick. A-Case, number 1, Land Rover. Number 2 was the Volkswagen Notchback. Number 3 was the Datsun Rally. Number 4 was the Mercedes-Benz Wagon. And then the 5th one in that first case was the Freightliner, number 5. So those did release in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which was pretty nice. Then we moved into the B case, which was the 70th anniversary special edition. So number 6, we got ourselves the Jaguar. Number 7 brought us the Porsche 910. Number 8 brought us the MG GT Coupe. And then number 9 was the Toyota 4Runner. 10 was the Mustang SSP, the Mustang Police. So get that guy up there. The background fixing a little bit. Number 11 was the Audi RS6 Wagon. And then, of course, the Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon was number 12. So we had been perfectly in order at that time. And then, of course, here comes mix number 3. And mix number 3 was super tiny. So number 13 was the Ford COE. 13 was the Ford COE. 15 was the Monaco Police. So we have made a gap. And then all the way to number 22. So 2023 did have 22 models in the mix. So this was number 22. So we'll kind of set that guy there real quick. And then, of course, here comes the very last mix of the year. That brought us the Chevy Camaro, so number 14. So now we have 1 through 15. So that's pretty nice. Had the Volkswagen T2 bus. That is number 20. The the Triumph TR6. Number 18. So we're missing 16 and 17. We jumped right up there. Number 19 was the Lexus LFA. And then number 21 is your Monte Carlo LS. So 19, 20, and then 21 and 22. So 16 and 17 did not release last year. So just keeping you guys up to loop in that, making sure you guys are aware. Get that center on the screen. Now that we got that out of the case, we're going to get to this case. This is the A case for 2024. 16 and 17 are not in this case. There are no carryovers for 2023. This is a brand new case for 2024, 100%. So there are no carryovers. Number 1 of 20. We're back to 20 models for this year. This is the 55 Ford panel delivery. This one looks pretty good. This one does not have any moving parts, which is definitely unfortunate. They did update the boxes this year, so they do say 2023 for copyright 2024. Previous years were 2022 and 2021. There is the box art. Looks pretty good. Like that the box art stays consistent. There is the blueprint thing there. Looks kind of cool. A little bit scrunched, a little bit short, but I think that is perfectly fine. So we'll put that guy right there. All right, we'll take a look at our 55 Ford panel. This has been modified from its original version that it was released in when it was new casting many years ago. It does have a little bit more plastic. The over fenders are plastic, unfortunately. There is the deets there. The endless summer, it says, in search of the perfect wave. Got your 60th logo on there. Looks pretty cool. Some details on the back. Some prints look pretty good. It says surf on the plate. Kind of a cool kind of vibe to it. Wheels look pretty good. I think they match okay. Chrome base on this one does have a nice hood logo there. Looks pretty good. A little bit of print there on the side of the hood as well. Two-tone with the white top on there. Looks pretty good. And then, of course, there are your base deets. Super Chrome base. 2021 is when this was modified from its original version. All right, number 2 in the mix. This is by far the hardest one to find. Of course, when this mix first started dropping, everybody said that they absolutely hated the Divo. They hate the wheels, they hate the deco, they hate the way it looks, but yet it is increasingly impossible to find. I did finally get one today, so I'm pretty happy about that. Again, number 2 in the mix. So this guy out of there. Take a look at our box art. There you go. 2018 Bugatti Divo. Looks pretty good. I think the box art looks pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of the wheels, but I don't think they look that bad. I don't like the kind of off-roady look here. And then again, here's another one of those blueprint problems where you see the outline of the backside of the tire and the front tire as well through the bodywork. I don't like that. I wish that they'd pay a little bit more attention when they do these box arts, but it's okay. It's okay. I just like to point them out because I think it's fun. All right, first time ever seeing the Divo in full-on premium garb. This is a matte finish. It's actually got quite a nice texture to it. Looks pretty good. I like the kind of color it gives. Kind of gives kind of a primer looking color. There is your Bugatti logo there in the grille. Does have the headlights printed up. Looks pretty good. I don't think that's too bad. Very interesting. Unfortunately, no metal base or nothing like that, which would have been nice, but that's not something we're going to get from the collector's line, unfortunately. Although we did get metal bases on a couple of those, like the Jaguar and the Porsche. But this one looks pretty good. Black print on it. I mean, there's really no prints on this that we really haven't gotten from a standard release, which is really a bummer, except for just the French flag colors right there, which is okay. But for first time being in premium deco, I feel like we just kind of had some high expectations. At least I did. All right, number 3, another model first time seeing in premium deco. This is the 94 Mitsubishi 3000 GT in a yellow color. Does sport the new 5-spoke Real Rider, which is a decent wheel. So there is our blueprints. The car art looks pretty good. That one looks pretty good. I think that one is a little exceptionally well. That looks exactly like a Stealth. That looks like a 3000 GT, but for some reason this looks exactly like a Stealth, just with the Mitsubishi logo. But that's okay. I mean, that's kind of sort of what it is anyways. But it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I like that blueprint. Those ones are pretty good. So we'll throw him down there. I'm a little disappointed in this particular model choice because there's nothing with this model that we haven't gotten in standard release. It does kind of say, I do like the Japanese plate. That's kind of cool. But as far as the prints go, we've gotten full prints on every release of this one thus far. As a matter of fact, the blue one for 2024 mainline is fantastic. So this one is really not that great. I mean, you're basically spending the money for the Rail Riders, which are actually a little bit smaller than the mainline wheel. It looks okay. To be honest with you, I don't really like the look on this one. I don't think the 5-spoke looks all that great, but that's just my opinion. You guys can definitely drop a comment down. It's all right. It's all right, but I don't know. I just don't feel like that really fits the collector type of thing. Premium stuff is what we're looking for. All right, Lexus LX 2022, number 4 of 20. This model did debut in moving parts in a pearl white. Now it is in premium deco for collectors. This is the ultimate peg warmer. So if you go to any store that actually does carry these, this one is the ultimate peg warmer. There it is. It looks okay. I think the art's a little skewed. It's a little skewed, just in my opinion. But the blueprint looks okay. Super busy for that grill. There's just like a bazillion lines everywhere because, of course, that grill is busy itself. It looks pretty good. So throw that guy right there. Take a look at our premium garb Lexus LX, which is exactly what we got in moving parts, just with some rubber tires. There is no additional prints on this thing whatsoever, just the same amount of prints that we got in moving parts. The ridiculously busy grill going on with this one, but at least all the lines look pretty good. They blend in pretty well, and they're not all saturated into each other, so I'm pretty happy about that. There is the prints in the back, just says LX on the back. It's okay. At least this one is, like I said, a moving parts, so this one does open up. The hatch doesn't open all that far. It's about all you get out of it, which is ridiculous. Oh, look at that. Wow. Okay, so I never realized that there is cargo in the back. So that makes me worry that there might be, let's see here. This one is like messed up. So the window, see the window? The window's separated. The window is separated from the hatch. So, I don't know if I could pop that back in there. And see. It's ridiculous. But there is some cargo in there. Sorry, I'm trying to see if I can get the light in there. So there's a little bit of cargo in there. Hopefully there's not a variation on that, because if there is, I never paid attention. I will have to go back and search the white one to see if there is a variation or not. If you guys do know if there's a variation, please drop a comment, let me know. So those interior variations on these models are always catching me off guard. Not that great. I don't like the hatch movement, the rear hatch. Glass is messed up on this one, so I'm going to have to get a new one. Luckily, like I said, that one's a peg warmer, so I'll easily be able to get another one, but kind of bummer. Right out the package, we don't usually get that kind of crappy quality from Matchbox, but it happens every once in a while. All right, last one in the mix, number 5. This is the 2023 Nissan Z. Second time seeing this in premium garb. First ever time was in the actual collector series from Mattel Creations that came in the acrylic box, which is actually where this casting debuted. That was its original release in Spectraflame style gold. Wasn't actual Spectraflame, but it is look like that. There is the card art here. That looks pretty good. I do like that. Looks very, very nice. Definitely looks drawn, which I really like that. I mean, all these are drawn, but this one looks especially nice. This one looks pretty good. I think the blueprint on this one is perfect. I don't think there's no issues or anything. Always like to take a look at the blueprints. I think that's a really cool thing that Matchbox does for their packaging. So, just my opinion. All right, there is the Nissan Z. This one also sports that 5-spoke, which this one looks pretty good because it's black. So I'm pretty happy about that. Blends in pretty well. There is the headlight deets, which looks pretty good. Does have your Nissan symbol there at the front. The two-tone black roof with the silver kind of roof rails going on there. Same prints that we got from Moving Parts, though. So, again, nothing premium, nothing extra with this. Taillights look good, though. This casting is a pretty sizable one. It's pretty beefy. And then, of course, it is from, like I said, Moving Parts, so it does have opening doors. It looks pretty good. The door detail is pretty good as well. It's kind of a lot of detail on the door panel, which is really, really nice. I think that really just comes down to whoever designs it, in my opinion. But, again, it's not too bad. So, there is your mix. That is your mix for 2024 to kick it off. Matchbox Collectors Series. Not starting off on a great foot, in my opinion. Not a great mix. Good mix of models, but, you know, with what we get with mainlines, we need something different in collectors. You know, maybe something that... Maybe castings that we don't see all that often might do better. But I don't know. You guys can sound off in the comments. Let me know. I'd like to hear what your opinions are on that. So, but we're going to roll out. Appreciate every single one of you for stopping by. LevelM.cast saying, peace!